Strickio is eating dinner with
But
family.
no, it's not just that, but also Super and Rowley isn't here.
Oh, Super and Rat, they can't make it?
I'm not sure what's up with them. Like,
Rally, probably family. Supa, remember, Supa was very sick. Remember, he had had a bad fall on Saturday.
So it might very well be that Supa has decided to focus on bed rest and hop on in and do rather dumb commentary.
Yeah, but whenever you get the chance to ask,
yeah,
whenever you get the chance, just share your screen, man.
I know.
Yeah, you're not sharing your screen, dude. Oh, that right there, Vas, that was from last Thursday. Some folks decided were able to leak a lot of Halo's development all the way dating back to 1999. So that right there is Bungie tools, you know, them just messing around, but that is like pre-development of Halo 1 when it was still a PC title.
Oh yeah, remember it used to be like supposed to be like a strat RTS game.
Yes, because as I mentioned, this was using the Myth 2 Soulblighter engine.
Anyways, let's get the show on the road. This is gonna be this will be hilarious. I just know it.
Go you.
Yep.
Well. All right. As long as okay, even though we had
Look, it's fine. We could cover the voices.
Okay.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Don't ever say those words.
Knock on wood.
March 12, 2:52 p.m. Flight G390, lower deck cargo hold.
Oh, good God.
Wow. So this is the cargo hold, huh?
Oh,
oh my goodness, it's so big!
Calm down, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe, we are not paid down here to investigate the cargo hold. Will you stop it?
This plane is a special model.
It's not small like a closet. I'm so excited to all the space.
It has both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first class seating.
So this is the real scene of the murder.
There is certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct?
Okay, let's get investigating. Sirs!
Okay.
Begin investigation. Alright. Well, somebody left their luggage out. Free merchandise.
Hey, what's with the suitcase, pal?
Sircon.
It's what the victim checked in, sir.
Oh,
My voice sucks.
This suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we take a closer look. He's dead, after all.
There's nothing out of the ordinary here, sir.
Wait, a file?
Oh, and there's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir.
What the?
It looks like a profile on Francisco. Why did Mr. Hicks have documents on Francisco in his possession?
Oh, she did.
Why would Mr. Hicks have had a file on her?
Maybe he couldn't get this limited edition?
Uh-oh.
You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder.
Yes, I was.
Wow, that was so much more easier.
Go you. Nope, remember, that was, that's one of the, logic puzzles. Bed sheets! Alright, free bread sheets, let's go.
I heard bread sheets.
Yep, bread sheets indeed.
Bread sheets.
Keep tracking...
comfortable.
Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew.
This sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir.
By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. Let me guess, you were the college guy, college hunks hauling junk, right?
Oh no, I was an entrepreneur and self-employed.
Okay.
I know. I figured that Gumshoe would have been one of those wacky moving services, like, you know, college hunks hauling junk.
Huh.
Yes.
But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. Forget it.
Holy suitcases! I mean, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair.
These must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. Blah. The ones
Yeah,
the
makes
company's
sense.
planning to dispose of after this flight is over.
This paint job's really cool, don't you think? It practically screams artsy.
Oh, why not purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness.
I don't know. My wallet's a little thin. $1,200? Well, there goes my century of pay. I think I'll pass.
And Miss Tenero wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one.
Not in my case. I need like 100.
It definitely looks like one is missing. What is this brittle substance I'm stepping on?
Glass.
It's a bunch of glass fragments. What are these glass shards from?
Ah, the glasses, of course.
Babushki.
I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from the pair of glasses.
And they fit perfectly, too, despite their shatterness. And the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected.
So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was not too far from these certain suitcases, sir?
No, it was in the lavatory. It was right here. Oh my gosh. Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now, Gumshoe?
I'm sorry. The game didn't want me to be that smart. I didn't know that.
Obviously, Mr. Gumshoe.
I know, no, seriously, this is the problem, like, as DP showed in the comic. It's like, oh! Yeah.
Yeah. Common sense, the third greatest superpower.
Yeah, can you believe that's, like, we've known already, and now Gumshoe's like, oh, you mean the murder happened here?
Gumshoe,
Okay.
why are you a detective? Why are you get this far?
Sorry, go ahead, DP, sorry.
Well, I mean, I already read the more.
Oh, no, we'll say it, yeah. Oh, is it?
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Yeah.
Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. What?
Oh,
You didn't know that? I think.
think.
Oh, you mean Edgeworth? You think that Gumshoe's playing with you? Okay.
Look, you're the guy
Trolling
that
me,
plays chess.
Gumshoe. All right. Perhaps it's a bit too early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably.
I
We
saw
went
what you did there, sir.
We went from 99% to 99.1%. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. Nope, still don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't have. We gotta look every nook and cranny.
Highly flammable. All sorts of boxes are piled up here.
Is that zero logic?
This one's...
This one says flammable, and this one says pharmaceuticals, and this one says dino crisis.
For exorcism use only.
So what?
Hey!
Just what kind of operations is this airline running?
Are we gonna be hearing the exorcist theme soon?
Oh, I just love pushing the buttons on elevators and on crosswalk signals. It's so funny. It's fun hearing the clickety clack. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Come on, push it rapidly.
Oh my goodness.
The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor, Detective. It can't move.
It can move
Oh
upward.
yeah. I guess nothing would have happened even if you pushed it now. But that's not going to stop me.
Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special key card.
Huh.
Both the door to the attendant's room and the elevator's control panels require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here.
But not entirely for someone to come up from here.
At this airport.
I've been following a very large and involved government-level international crime. But it's
That was a lot of words.
To take on the longer. So I decided to think that I should look do an investigation with Interpol.
Okay,
Ah,
came to this
here it
airport
is.
due to Interpol. Interpol is involved. Do you know Chun-Li?
It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have.
Damn it.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I know, it's like, see, I was expecting the team up now of Francesca and Chun-Li.
Do you at least know Sea Viper?
What was that? DP?
No, Sea Viper?
Do you at least know of Sea Viper? Yeah.
Oh, well, no. She was a CIA agent.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Crimson Viper in Street Fighter 4. She was a CIA agent, but Chun-Li has always been Interpol.
Oh,
Nice.
Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Francesca?
It was my only funds. I needed the money.
You know what? I was going to chime in, but that was actually a lot more funnier. And he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma's OnlyFans, sir.
Francesca said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation.
Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks had heard that she was coming here, and he followed her.
Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol agent Hicks. I think Francesca has something. She's got some splaining to do. Lucy?
No, I don't.
Oh, what's this?
Wait,
Let's see.
You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you?
Nonsense! What are you talking about?
We found a profile detailing information about you and the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed? Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Isn't that correct?
I should have known you figured it out, Mr. Miles. But it looks like they've got to him first.
So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent, then?
Yes, sir. Agent Hicks was on the trial of a very large international smuggling ring.
Agent Hicks on the trail of an international smuggling ring.
He was undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on the case, sir. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead.
Yeah, it's funny how things work out.
I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold.
But what was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage, and boxes, and box luggage. Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it.
No!
Oh.
Kingle, you're not paid to talk. It came here for a work-related reason. First, that I'm sure.
She whipped him in the back, of all things, damn. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Francesca, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation?
No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed.
I see. This raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew.
Wait, who entered the cargo hold with the person who let him in?
Oh,
sorry.
Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew. I already read the second line.
Yeah. So that means, there you go, Sircon. There's your Danganronpa character again. Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the killer put Agent Hicks into... Oh, sorry.
Don't make me look you, Agent Hicks. The killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases on.
They entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence.
And then you passed out, sir.
Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Well, that was a quick investigation.
Complete.
I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage, don't you think?
Red herring? What? I mean, really, sir?
I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be no other than Mr. Rounderton, whatever that last name is.
Tenero. I challenge that. Definitive evidence.
Must you? If it was a crew member, any one of them could have sent Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such a high level access is Mr. Robert De Niro. I say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? No, wrong comma, no.
I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain if it's as simple as that. Alright. Rebuttal.
Okay, so do we have to press or it's true obvious?
Well, so if it's a crew member, any of them could have shown Agent Nick Cargo.
That's true.
That's true, yeah.
But the point to keep in mind is the key card that allows the elevator to come down.
Oh, Circuit! Just in
Hey,
time!
Circuit.
We need to press on that, the idea that the point to keep in mind is the key card.
Yeah.
But it's highly likely that the key card was stolen from Mr. Nero.
Objection!
Hey, oh, nice icon.
Likely? Is that a possibility that Beth could come up with them? And you can call yourself the disciple of my father.
Yes, well, while I don't have any evidence,
Be quiet! You're a disgrace, sir. There's more evidence pointing to Mr. Robert De Niro, you know.
And then you take points of
Not just
damage.
the key card that gives her away.
Hey, Raleigh.
Hey,
Rally! Oh my God! First Circuit, now Rally! Oh my God!
hey, we're all
You
arriving.
may have still been with family, Danny.
Happy New Year's, gentlemen.
I just, yeah, it's been a rough day.
Ooh, sorry.
Oh,
Ugh.
Yeah.
Really?
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Happy,
Happy New Year.
happy 25th anniversary of Y2K!
Wait.
wait.
But
Wouldn't that be... Anyway.
yeah, make sure
Already read the
to
line.
like
Wait, isn't it also the day
preparing
of...
everything.
Oh, wait. Wait, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Go ahead.
I was
What?
just saying I'm getting everything ready. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I was just saying, well, the only thing, Rally, you're missing is you don't have your Y2K ready sticker on your Rally OS.
That's a while away. Don't worry about it.
oh wow!
Yeah, you just need to stick that on the sides, like Y2K ready or Y2K compliant.
Wait! I didn't know there were stores that gaslight people like into putting Y2K ready
Yeah,
stickers.
because,
There was. There
because
absolutely
everyone
was.
thought that the
I mean,
Y2K bug was going to shut off.
I mean, it's
computers to the
2012, like before 2012. Was
No. But see, the thing is, the
darn it.
problem was it was the
John,
software.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying that the problem though, Vast, is that the Y2K software actually there was a bug crash, but it only affected a couple of vending machines in Australia. That's all it did after everything that sent in warning.
Right.
Okay, there we go.
Well, that's people worrying over a very small thing. Sorry.
Yeah. Are you talking about the murder weapon, the Captain Ugo piggy bank?
Yes, sir. She's also the only person with the key to open the display case, sir.
Ah.
Think about it.
Wait a minute.
There's the wait.
Okay, here we go further. There, matter the key to the keys held by the murderous bank. So,
And so we present
What's
the
on that?
bank out that with the update that.
present about that. Yep.
Oh, really?
It would seem that your logic is not as perfect as you think it is.
And what is that supposed to mean, Miles Interrupter?
This piece of evidence should show you exactly what I mean. What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, yes. It clearly shows what you're thinking of. That you're attempting to buy yourself some time.
Oh! I know I shouldn't have tried to pull a fast one.
Okay, so it wasn't.
Okay.
I think we're on
Look,
the
we're
right line of reasoning. We just have to press her on it.
Okay. But that is a fake.
Stop right there, Miles Interrupter. I don't have any proof that this is just a red herring.
Red herring.
If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go?
I see.
You're the faker around here.
Oh, shut up, Miles Interrupter. I am not a faker. It is I see. That is not a surprise. After all, you know that we searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed, and no one were not counting your investigations.
You know, Sir Con, Francesca makes a good shadow.
She does.
There must
She
be a
absolutely-
way. Yep, Shadow with a whip.
Chaos Emerald.
There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon.
Kermit the Frog.
What should we examine further to help us ascertain the authenticity of this weapon? Miss
I'd say the body. My body.
The body. Yeah, the body.
The body.
It wasn't blunt force trauma. Francesca, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. Dum-dum. How could I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Ooh.
He's got you there.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Scruffy. Scruffy,
Contact medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the result of Agent Hicks' autopsy.
Yes, sir.
I take a bite out of crime.
You need to exercise more.
Yeah, but it's just like when she called him Scruff, I was like, okay, now he's Scruff.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scruff. McCruff.
We've got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Oh, great.
Okay.
There are a lot of bars.
What? Zach, we got a problem. What is it, detective?
They're still doing the autopsy, but they say that they already know one thing for sure.
The piggy banks up. We
Oh,
work
oh.
it now.
Execution.
But there's a gun to my head in the form of a whip.
Exactly. So if you want, do not get whipped. Tell me the results.
Okay, the doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-neck. Wait, from a beating?
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over such a wide area.
Well, I say it's more like it's a sign the killer had a grudge against Mr. Hicks.
Yeah, it could be reasonable.
And it wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and went Battletoads and hit him multiple times.
Instantaneous death resulting from blow to back of the head, bruising head to mid-back. Autopsy report data jotted down in my organizer. Thank you.
Scrappy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's, hold on, I need to check my fortune cookie.
Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective?
Oh, well, they said that they're still looking into that, sir.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm just relaying!
Okay.
Oh.
Sircon.
I told you already. You can't go down there.
Oh.
Oh no, that
Oh, is that Rally?
Yeah.
Rally?
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think so.
Yeah, that's the Italian guy, right?
Yeah.
Slimer.
Yes.
Yep.
I need the SEO in here.
Proud of that.
Here.
No, you will move yourself from my way.
What is all that, Rocket? Oh, here it comes!
My luggage, my cargo. They are mine. I demand you return them to me.
Monsieur.
Okay. Every time you do that voice, it immediately like peaks. Like
Yeah, you're peeking your mic,
out.
Sircon. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, let me try it again. We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience.
Oh!
I suppose that there is no choice.
Howie, what?
Whoa, he's walking to the wall.
Oh no.
Finally, I think he gave. Hey, what were you?
You have just no choice but to use this strong force. Yeah. Falcon.
You won't get past.
Oh,
This is... Wait, that's it. So that's what the whole thing's been about.
Wait,
Okay, now I get it.
This is a matter of the key to the display case that the held the murderous fight.
Some way to prove that this isn't the real weapon. Now I get it. The officer was Ezio this entire time.
He has no
Oh, no.
blades. He can't be.
He's
my-
dead. Slimer's dead.
After all, we know that we searched the entire cargo hold and gave up empty-handed.
Nobody can find anything that we consider the real weapon in the hold.
Edgeworth's mine.
Oh my god.
The doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
Says he bruised from head back down to the mid-back as if severely beaten. Oh! SEO!
Oh.
Oh,
No, he's fine.
Cause of death. Let's see, smuggling. Yes, we know smuggling and yeah. Nope.
No, wait.
I can't see a clear connection between these two VSAR. I can't use these two things together.
Okay, so the cause of death.
Just murder weapon could be found.
I can't use these two things together. Not exactly perfect. No, it's no cause of death. Captain Ugo Pinky Blank. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over,
That's what I was thinking.
which is why there is extensive bruising over such a wide area.
Well,
Is that
Cafe,
really the
why would
correct
it be so good?
conclusion to draw from the evidence? Bruise from the shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, a murder weapon must be something far bigger. Alright, weapon couldn't be found. Weapon couldn't be found in a sizable weapon. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you think it would stick out. So far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally, it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration.
Yeah, gravity. Hey, did you all see that Yakuza-like revelation sequence? Was he trying to jump all the way down here? Did anybody get a move out of that?
Yeah, he got assassinated. Whatever. Francisca.
What the? What do you want them?
I found it, Francisca. I found the real murder weapon.
It's the railing.
Yatta! Yatta! He really jumped.
Don't you?
We didn't realize until now, but jinkies. The answer has been right in front of us this whole time.
No, Pedro, I will pay you nothing to say that again.
Is anybody listening to me? He might be hurt. We need to go check up on him, sirs.
Calm down, Shaggy. I'm trying to talk to Velma here.
Attitude of yours again. You should really learn to drop that habit.
This coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across? Bleh.
Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence.
I really need to climb up the ladder so people can hear me better. You aren't listening at all, are you, sirs?
No, Scooby, we're not.
Come on then, show me the real murder weapon you speak
Show
of.
evidence. I don't have any evidence to show you.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolish fool.
Ah, classic.
Yeah.
What do you mean I don't have any evidence to show?
Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hick's death is incorporeal. Forgive me,
So
but I do
you
not
mean somebody
believe
fought him to death?
I have figured, but I do believe I figured out what the real cause of death was.
Free fall.
It was
Free fall.
Of course. It was suffocation.
The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground.
Hey, Faffles.
To his death?
Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death.
But the murderer happened inside the plane.
I know.
Aren't you claiming that there is some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from?
Yeah, up there on the stairs.
As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time.
You can't mean.
Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs to this very cargo hold.
Then, we're in trouble. We may have a second death on our hands, sirs.
Timer!
Hey, you! Tell me you aren't dead, pal. I didn't bring my proton pack.
You quiet. Why are you screaming?
Should I hit him with the Goomba?
He's alive.
Ezio, you should finish him off.
We have it. Mouse.
Oh no, he rolled the net one.
Hits fell from the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that. Think of the position of the cargo.
I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances.
The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean?
Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
Squish.
Oh, he would have been a Borganian pancake for sure.
I suppose that man over there would still be breathing. But the reality is that cargo box is there. So there is no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios.
Oh, but au contraire.
It may be there now,
Talk, Miles. I mean, with Mr. Gumshoe.
but there's no proof that it was always there.
If it could be a window of time when the giant box was not there.
Ah, but there was.
What?
Time machine. What can I use to show her that it's possible the box was not always there where it is now?
That artist.
No, when it refueled, it has to be when it refueled.
Yeah, the refueling part.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Oh, wasn't it?
Couldn't it have
Let's
been
see.
the turbulence?
Yeah, no, refueling in sync pod.
because
Yeah,
Where's
that would have been
Oh no, wait,
the
the flight plan.
Yeah, refueling.
No, the flight plan. No, the feeling.
Yeah, refueling in Singfa. Remember, because there was a,
which one is the refueling plan?
Second
next
page.
page. Next page. The one on top.
The
You know,
open
the
box.
next.
To your left.
Yep,
Yeah,
refueling in Singfa.
You refueled in the Republic of Zingfa?
Yes, this flight had a short layover in Singfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. Dun dun dun! What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Free
You mean the
bed
gaudy
sheet.
suitcases? It's labeled Zongfa Express.
Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zingfa. It was loaded on board during the refueling between 4 and 5 a.m. at the transfer point.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on the same time?
It would mean that the box was not here in the cargo hold during the Europe Zingfa leg of the plankton.
Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
Ah, but your theory is still very far-fetched, as they say.
Allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is.
Okay, I'm on it, sirs.
Throws the guy off again. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail.
Ah, we wish we could throw you a gumshoe. And then our problems will be over.
Oh, don't worry, Capcom's gonna do that by the end of the second game.
All right, I need to
Well-
examine these bed sheets.
Well, thankfully it's replaced by something else that fits more like Miles Edgeworth.
Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, college hunks.
Yes,
College
yes,
hunks
yes.
hauling junks.
No, it was my own business. I took it all. I had to carry the entire campus on my back.
Yeah. Two guys who move anything.
Two guys from Andromeda. Wait now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This was It's a rather large piece of cargo. What if I pull on this?
Do you think there's chocolate inside, sir? Let's see. Alfred statue. Never heard of it.
Nor I, but all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime.
Then let's get investigating, sir.
Oh, there he goes.
You gotta talk to Luigi. Perfetto.
Look at here. Do not go about touching my possessions without my permission.
Don't rush up on me like that, pal.
So this belongs to Mr. Lapon, does it? Let's just see what else I can find out from him.
Give up your contents, Slimer.
I take it that this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. Lapon.
Of course it is mine. I shipped in this fine piece of art from Europe. This olive white statue is worth 10 million cents. No, maybe much, much more.
So 1,000? Mr. LeBlanc's reason for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold.
10 million cents.
I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective.
Aw. How'd you know that? I
Mind
feel
reader.
like you keep getting better and better at seeing right into the corners of my mind every year.
You need to comment before you start
Oh, I
counting
grow
money.
with each revolution of the planet around the sun. I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place. Damn,
That's a good question.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. So that $1 million is that in euros or in dollars?
It's 10 million cents.
10 million cents.
Sorry, I mathed that.
would be in.
So is the 10 million cents in euros or dollars if we were to do a conversion?
Does it really make a difference to our case? Mr. LeBlanc, there's a chance that your cargo is related to our murder case. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer.
It is a valuable... very valuable piece of art. So no, there will be no touching.
Mr. LeBlanc claims to be very, very, very expensive, Douglas. Smuggling. Uh-oh,
Yeah.
we found who Agent Hicks was after.
Yeah.
If Mr. LeBlanc has something to do with the smuggling ring, then it's possible this fake statue was brought on board in Zhengfa. Ezio, get down here. I think I need to question him a bit further.
Heck.
You touching my statue, I break your face.
Okay,
Oh, maybe examine the bed sheets?
That'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Fake statue.
Ah,
About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. I wonder if it might be a fake. It's a fake.
What? How dare you say my art is a fake?
I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring.
Don't say such fantastical things. So thieves would not dare. I have the certification of my cargo right here.
Do you mean the cargo certification document? Miss Dick LeBlanc, why do you think you take so earlier? Please show it to us at once.
Go you.
go you.
Ah,
I
here's
can't
your
read
problem.
this. What does it say?
Okay.
It says as plain as day. The cargo was put on the plane in Europe.
And there you have it, Miles Edward. Too bad for you. The statue was brought on board in Europe, just as it states in the certificate.
No, that's...
Which means that there was never a window of time in which the statue was sitting there. So,
I love Fred's
Miles
certificate.
Edward.
Document written in Orgonian. Proof
It
that
could have been
was
moved,
floated
too.
on board in Europe.
Dun, 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 dun.
I respectfully disagree. We can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself.
I shall let it follow your head.
Ah, then you can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see I am right.
This... I know I've seen this somewhere before, Hicks.
Ah, so this is the Elf Red. Now it looks like something out of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
It does.
Watch out for the temple guards.
Let's rock.
The choices
Anyway,
are yours and yours alone.
I love that show. That's awesome.
The Shrine
If you happen to haunt a temple guard...
The head is backwards.
Yep.
No, it goes the other way. Oh, you're holding it upside down.
The head is backwards.
Well, you know what? This kind of looks like a prop out of Crash Bandicoot.
It does. It does. Anyway, it gives out such a feeling of game shows. I can practically smell it.
Tomb Raider for that matter.
That's
The statue has a high amount of historic value. After it was unveiled at a museum in Europe, I brought it to this country to exhibit it.
Aleph Red statue. Piece of art being shipped by Mr. LeBlanc, who claims it is worth 10 million cents. I believe a closer look is warranted here. Why, this statue is made of chocolate! So this is the infamous Aleph Red statue. Well, you know, in our case, Vas, it's probably made of yak butter.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you find something delicious?
There's something wrong with this picture. We should examine it in more detail. Yep, there you go. Red eyes.
The eyes are red.
Red eyes, black dragon.
Yeah.
Is this spot somehow connected to any evidence I hold? Yes.
Yeah, to the red stone of legend.
Oh, the red. No, it's the redstone of Asia.
Yeah.
Battle tendency. These eyes are
No,
awfully
that's a
orange.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I know, but redstone of Asia was.
I know. I
Second joke.
thought we were going on the Yu-Gi-Oh train. Anyway.
Alright, these eyes are awfully orange, don't you think?
I summon pot of greed.
Yeah.
Pot of greed doesn't
and
work that
pretty.
way.
They remind me of sunsets of my youth when I was in grade school, sir.
I don't think you see what I'm talking about.
No, but enlighten me. I really would like, but I really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir.
It's really like the colors of someone like that.
Lowered expectations.
The memories. Green grass and high skies forever.
Concentrate.
Oh, sorry. I was remembering good times. Anyway, I remember standing out in the field, spinning with my arms out, performing a lariat until I felt ill.
I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What are colors the eyes in this photo?
Red.
It's just the song here.
Ah, sure. They're blood.
As I thought, this statue was a fake. It's fake. Mr. LeBlanc.
What do you want? Do you not know I am a busy man? I allow you for 2 seconds for your answer.
One,
Yellow Red. I
Mississippi.
suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not?
Mississippi. Time's up.
It's the biggest trophy in the European trip. You know I wanted to possess this statue. The trigger started 17 years ago.
Better grab a chair, sir. I know I have. Sounds like this is going to be a long story. Better boot up the outro while I wait.
Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but...
What is that? Sympathy? For what?
You'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes.
Nice little callback there.
That large fellow there has very bright and pretty eyes compared to you.
I wasn't talking about the two of us.
It's the two of us.
I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us, and the one in this photo.
Why this sudden yelling? Now then. Oh. It is a photo of the statue on display in the museum in Europe. What?
Yup.
Now do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake.
Oh.
A fake?
I believe that even further examination will be required. You're under arrest, now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake.
You can see the tag that
Wrong
says
program, sir.
There must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Shengfa. And I will present to you evidence that will solve the remaining contradiction.
There's the eyeballs.
No, look, there's a mark. No, isn't there a mark up there? So there was the art dealer.
That art dealer isn't looking very happy, sir.
I will get to the bottom of this for his sake.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, we can pan down. Oh, hey, one of the ties isn't tied.
What's this?
The statue looks like it's stepping over its neighboring cloth, sir. It kind of resembles its owner's attitude in a sense.
Oh, what did you say now?
I said it a joke.
Further, my clothing seems not being stepped on by anyone.
Are you sure about that?
It is too expensive for me to allow that to happen.
Please forgive the trespasses of my subordinate.
Why should I forgive if the dress passes? Unless it is an expensive dress, you keep it.
This has a blue lid. I cannot find it.
What? That is that? Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Dasher.
what?
Dasher.
Dasher, only me.
Oh. I got it.
Okay.
Just in case. Alright. How do I move Dasher again, Vass?
I know. Just right click on Dasher, and then scroll down to move to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dasher asleep.
Oh no, he went to sleep.
What have we here? Well, no, because his dad was talking.
It says Zhongfa Express on the cloth, sir.
Something is tugging on the corner of my mind, as though something is out of place.
Oh, and now we do the deducing on the. Oh, okay.
Leftover suitcases sit here, lined up in two pretty neat rows. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Too bad for us, Mr. Nero, but this design is unmarketable.
Oh, why don't they sell them in the airport and have a bargain basement sale? Buy one, get one free. Dare to be stupid. If you win a raffle, you get one more for free. How about those ideas, sir?
I think if they did that, everyone would lose. Now stop squeezing that Charmin when Mr. Whiffle's not around.
Okay, there's nothing.
I thought you'd like
So-
that line too, DP.
Yeah, why is it on the ground?
Is this spot somehow connected to any evidence I hold? I don't know!
I mean, if it's from Zingfa, that means it would have been put on after that one.
Well. I'm not entirely confident there's a contradiction here. What do you think, Detective?
Well, I think it's really suspicious looking, sir. My well-trained gut tells me so. Oh, no, wait. I think
I
that's
see. Well, then I must be mistaken. DP?
How come when I answer confidently, you take that to mean that we're off course, sir?
Yeah, sorry, Dasher. Like, we heard your dad talk, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
No, we moved on. Yeah. Alright, well, the eyes, yeah.
I can't believe you're able to tell this was a fake from a single glance, sir. You knew right away that its eyes were a different color than the ones in the photo.
Yes, I'd like a certain detective who needs to try a little harder.
I can't help it if nostalgia hits me hard, sir.
I think this is a fake means it was swapped with the real one at some point.
So
I think we are on kind of like the right track of like when the luggage was placed on.
Yeah, Zhengfa. We just know that it was the real statue was swapped in Zhengfa.
Yeah, it could be adding for.
Oh, you know what it is? The refueling. It happened during the refueling. Yeah, it would have been during the refueling trip.
Well, we no longer have the refueling part.
Mhm.
However, the it says refueling between 4 and 5.
Yeah, the cargo from Sin. I'm not entirely confident. Okay, yeah.
okay, this is
Okay.
Yeah, but I know that we're trying to link it to that they were swapped in Zhengfa.
Oh no, wait, we have the eye highlighted. We need to highlight the statue's base.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's sitting on the thing that was put on in Zingfa.
The cargo or okay, I'll press on.
Not worth a cent, let alone 10 million.
Let's try. I'd suggest. Let me look at the evidence real quick. My gut is telling me something about Miss Mealy's testimony.
No, we can't use the testimony.
Like,
Just remember, we're talking about the statue now, Sircon.
yeah.
Blame it last.
Oh yeah.
So again, I feel like we need to present the when the cargo for the Zhongfa Express was put on board, and we present that next to the statue itself. So we have the statue highlighted. We highlight the statue.
Yeah, the statue vest. Yeah.
Okay,
right there.
I like the statue. Deuce.
And now we present the cargo from Zhongfa. Okay, it was not that. Okay, so the only. Okay, so let's examine everything on page 2 to see what we have.
Oh yeah. Oh, Vast, let's see what we got on page 2.
Alright.
Let's see, we got cargo hold, the suitcase, LeBlanc's bloody tapestry, or yeah, Begonian cloth. We got the receipt from the store. Aleph, yeah, document written, proof the statue was loaded. Fake statue. Beautiful pattern, instantaneous death, autopsy report. Go use suitcase.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm getting it goofed. Maybe we highlight the cargo and we present the statue in our evidence.
Oh, yeah, cargo.
Because if the cargo came first.
No.
Okay, well, it's not that.
Okay. Not that.
Yeah, we gotta go back to our Roberta Williams logic.
King's Quest 1, let's go for 100%.
Let's see. So we know that
see
something has been moved because of the cloth.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we were able to highlight the tethered rope?
Yes, we were.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so what if we present evidence of the statue on that? No, not that. Okay. So let's go back and look at all pieces of evidence. So we can rule out the receipt. But what about the other bits?
What
Again.
about the statue?
We know that's where his body was in the suitcase. Oh, I don't know.
Wee.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Jewels in the eye sockets. They were made to look just like real gems.
So you mean these aren't real?
Do you really think the foragers would waste that kind of money on a replica?
I guess not. Ooh, I just got a really great idea.
Oh,
I'll
God,
combine
no.
this. I'll combine this with a flashlight, and I'll make a laser sword. I can probably. Hold on.
Find some rocks down on the river to polish up like jewels.
Oh, that's what it said?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll try that out and give one to Maggie as a present next time.
Oh my god.
I wonder if he's serious, and I wonder if I should try to stop him if he is.
Stop him! Stop him!
Yeah. Can we turn around and see if there's anything else we can examine?
No, I think that's it.
Really?
It's impressive how freaking Edward can make it flip.
Well, it's fake. It probably doesn't even weighs less than a pound. It's hollow.
Indeed. Literally a child.
Yeah, it's just a prop.
What was that line again? Oh yeah. We purchased this because we thought it was a solid gold statue, but it appeared that it was only gold leaf.
Is there a Made in Zhangfa sticker on the back?
That would have been great. It doesn't seem like that. Okay.
Must use our old Teen Squad logic robo.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not the statue vest, so there's nothing we can gain or other than it's fake. Yeah.
So the
what happened with the photo
Let's see
again?
here. Look. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
The statue.
Yeah, the photo, Mr. Hicks's photo. Let's go back to that vest just to make sure if we miss anything on the.
I know that there's. What? Oh, missing.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is-
Are we supposed to present the fact that the statue came from Europe, but Zhangfa came from somewhere else?
Yeah.
So we present the certificate of having the statue arrived in Europe onto the Zhangfa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
What?
sorry to do this to you, gentlemen, but I am actually not feeling well.
No! Hey,
Alright.
health comes first.
Yeah,
So heal up.
Take care, gents.
Take it easy.
And
Yeah,
before I go,
it is,
Happy New Year to you all.
Heal up.
Happy New Year.
So yeah, I think we're supposed to present that because because this was a pickup in Europe, we're supposed to present that along to the current scene, I think. Pass.
Vest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was.
Did you hear what DP said?
So
Are you
it's-
okay?
Okay. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
I said, I think we're supposed to present the fact that this was a pickup in Europe, and we are supposed to put that along with the Zhangfa.
Mm-hmm.
So there.
The cargo, yeah, the Zongfang cargo. And then the certificate, a lift certificate. I'm not
Okay. Okay. Now we present. Well, now we present the certificate to the statue itself, because that's the only other thing I can think of.
Ah. What the
Oh, come
hell?
on. Okay,
Oh,
so
Let me look it up. 'Cause we're
Yeah.
nowhere. Because
Yeah. We've.
I think it's probably to do with the corner where it's on top of the Zhangfa cargo.
the corner of the
Because
statue?
if the Zhangfa cargo was loaded when it was in Zhangfa and this is on top of it, then it would have to have come after that one.
Like, can we highlight the corner of the tapestry?
hold on. Let's see. Let's see here.
We did point it out about the cloth underneath it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That is
Okay.
what I'm saying. Yes.
All right.
Okay, hold on.
He's looking it up. God,
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just it's just the.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Someone, modifying the cargo, we look at the statue. Looks very familiar. Far too familiar. Evidence revealed. Piece of art shipped by.
Yeah.
Law claims he worth 10 million. Time to examine the statue. Examine the eyes. Yeah, we know that. You look back at the statue. The photo containing the jewels are red. As such, there's something wrong with the statue. Perhaps is indeed a fake. You point that out to the art dealer, and finally you will notice that something isn't right. Indeed a fake. Now the statue, view down and examine the bottom. Why is the statue stepping on the cloth? With this, we have our second problem. Select the cloth below the statue and present the cargo from Zhangfa's evidence.
Okay, so I was.
Oh, there we
semi-right.
go. There.
We-
What I have
we were
been
on-
saying the whole time.
Oh my god.
It was right in front of our face.
Clearly
Hold on.
a contradiction here.
But once again, it's like we have to click a very specific point as opposed to the general
Oh,
thing.
that reminded me of that time with the pants.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
see
clearly
our
a
logic right there.
Contradiction here.
What are you going to do about? What are you going on about? It's just a simple case of cargo covering getting stuck under another piece of cargo.
Let that sink in.
That's not possible.
But it is. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Zhengfa, there is no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Zhengfa.
But what about the cargo certificate?
Let me ask in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? There's only one reason why, to secure proof of smuggling activity aboard this flight.
So you say, but I don't believe he had that. He had to do that with flight, though. He could have just easily exported all the cargo after the plane just landed.
That may be true, however, you have it backwards, Francisco.
No, I don't.
Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport, it wouldn't have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall into the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means there is someone involved who is forging or modifying cargo certificates. Out of red certificate, document in Vargonia says statue was loaded on board in what?
That Rugal.
Deadpool.
That was me.
I don't have things like that. Document in Vargonia.
Okay. We should ditch the whole Pilgedex thing.
Okay.
So the statue was loaded on board in Europe, but statue is a fake. I think DP was trying to get ready.
Yeah.
Woo! There we go. My health is back.
Oh man, you're a lot less dead now, sir. I guess the victim knew the real version of this was going to be nabbed, huh?
Yes, while this photo could be seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. A rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board.
A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Zhengfa cargo crew and arrest the smuggler.
Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe Zhengfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death.
Officer! Move the statue immediately! I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath. Now!
Miss Boncama, I am ready to report my findings.
Go on.
After moving the Aleph red statue out of the way, we tested the area underneath it with luminol, and there was a reaction.
Oh no.
Da-da.
There's a reaction of luminol and an indication there was blood in that spot.
Nah. Can we stop looking at it now, sirs?
Dude, you're a detective.
It would seem that my deductions were correct after all.
I'm sorry, I'm just kind of annoyed by...
Away.
The culprit cleaned the blood up well.
And how do you think the killer did that?
by
How did
disperging
the
and
killer
salt, of
clean up
course.
all the blood with the cloth?
Yeah,
With this sham wow. Hey, it's Vince with sham wow.
wow.
The killer used this bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess.
I see. They had need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Zhengfa.
Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover.
So you guys are saying that the Moida happened before the plane landed in Zhengfa?
There's no other conceivable timeline in events of the murder. But if that is true, then that throws a certain person's testimony into doubt.
I don't know who testimony
If the murder occurred before we
landed.
landed in Zhengfa, then this becomes highly
Melee's.
Melee's testimony. Recall Miss Melee's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed Zhengfa. Cammy Meal.
Oh no! I saw Mr. X sitting in the seat at 5 a.m. You know?
She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but...
That totally contradicts the facts we know of, sir.
But why would she lie about something like that, though?
I think the only person who can answer that is Miss Meal herself.
Oh no!
Well, she's a delicate meal, all right.
Cammy. Well, no, Cammy Meal.
Delicate?
Cammy Meal.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh,
She always stoned.
Yeah.
But
okay.
is she really?
March
Oh.
12, 3:35 p.m. G390, lower deck cargo.
Jet flag's a hell of a thing.
Miss Meal. Miss Meal!
Dang.
Eh?
Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhengfa. You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible. Because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Zhengfa.
Oh?
Miss Cammy Meal.
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did.
No one can make a mistake so large, Miss Meal.
I mean, I can.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time.
Yeah.
This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction.
Very well, Miss Meal, if you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span from just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth?
We are considering you a suspect.
Oh,
Yeah. From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant room all by my lonesome self. Yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant room all by my lonesome self.
How is a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Miss Meal, wake up! She fell asleep again.
Here, Edgeworth.
The only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her.
so.
The last one, there's nothing you can do about. Oh, it's the last one that you press.
Must behave. Must behave.
Nothing. Nothing. This one. Next one. Yep, that one.
Hold it!
So you were alone the entire time, were you?
Yeah, no one else even popped their head in to say hi.
Oh, well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. What should I do? Did I raise an objection?
Raise an objection.
Miss Meal, there's a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony.
What are you talking about?
It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m.
It was.
Oh, the suitcase receipt, because...
Yeah, the suitcase. Yeah.
Take that!
Oh, sorry.
I wonder if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal.
A receipt? For what?
It's for the suitcase Miss Tenero brought.
A
Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m., Miss Tenero.
Mr. Tenero. Yes?
Hey, where'd you get here?
He was there the entire time.
Over here. I thought you'd have her locked up by now.
I requested that she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Miss Tenero, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in flight shop, correct?
Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off.
And did you see Miss Meal there at that time?
No.
So, Miss Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Miss Chamomile.
The bathroom.
I'll be the one to ask the questions here.
Oh god. Yeah, maybe that's it. I'll probably just measure natural call, you know.
Nature calls, you know.
Yeah.
You take me for a fool? That's a little too convenient to be true.
Huh? But it's the truth. Cross my heart. She did hear me pissed, right?
I don't have enough proof to counter-argue her at this stage.
You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out? Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. But you'd think then, maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too. She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard in the shop, you know. If you ask me, that's all her suspicious.
Huh.
Please leave Miss Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh, I get it. Maybe you got your eyes on her.
Of course, I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Ah, crud. Never mind. But you want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually kind of...
I had to absolutely no interest in people who appreciate my sense of design.
Rad.
No, it's not the time for this sort of talk. Alright, as far as the crap here, because again, she's being very devious. The third one is the one that we gotta press her about.
I think it's the fact that she's literally jabbing all of it on Rhoda.
Yeah.
And what are you in charge of, Miss Meal?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
Ah, crud. But I spent so much time in there, it might as well be my responsibility.
Mr. Edgeworth, Kimmy's a very talented in languages, so she's just passengers who may not speak English, especially those who speak Borginian. She's the only one on this flight who is fluent.
Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? What did you say it so in the first place?
What else could I have meant?
Well, yeah, so I'm really good at Borginian. Borginian.
Boyka.
Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Borginian.
Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Borginian. Correct.
Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
So so you notice that, you know, if she does Borginian, that means the certificate. She forged the certificate.
Okay, so present.
Yeah, remember it was all in Borginian. Yup. Because that's why he's like, oh no, see, it came from Europe. So you are the only one in this flight crew that speaks Borginian? Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Borginia for a while.
If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose: to lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBon's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Borgonian is you, Miss Meal. Without your participation, the smuggling of the leaf red could not have occurred. I will sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you.
Oh,
Everyone
gets her shields. Everyone gets her
She's vaping. Yep, she's
until
vaping.
she pulls out her bubble blower.
Shit, I thought she was
all
vaping.
of you. Oh, I wouldn't.
This game
No, hold on.
that.
Hold on. I have the perfect thing.
Go ahead.
And just gonna drop this right here and no mic.
Don't you?
Oh, great. Bruh. Okay, so let's get back on with it.
Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Chamomile has learned Bubble Beam.
Shush it. It is exactly as you say.
Are you confessing to participating in the smuggling?
No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you did was sign it.
Yeah, I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. I could have been folded to it. So, sorry about that.
It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough fight.
Yeah, her slow start has finally elapsed.
Suppose, and this is just a supposition, even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
Objection!
If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he killed by a member of that ring.
Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is a smuggling ring member instead of me?
Over yourself, you blonde bimbo.
It was red herring! Damn
That-
it, Freddy.
Fucking damn it. After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things and displaying it for work purpose, and all I do is read
Oh!
Argonian.
So perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself, and now it's Miss Tenero who is under the hood microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. This proves that the killer was out to frame Miss Tenero from the very beginning.
The gaudy suitcase.
Yeah, the suitcase. Yep, the suitcase. The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor.
Sure, that's the easiest one.
However, why go through the trouble to do so? The only way of all these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tenero for the murder. Miss Tenero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made me do with however was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
Sound like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that's badly in any way?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. What special circumstance dictated the need for the killer to frame someone?
Be right back.
Oh, who the murder victim
The murder
was.
victim was Interpol.
Oh no,
The killer was
okay.
the killer was at a loss of what to do with Agent Hicks' body. But as it just so happened, there were a bunch of empty suitcases nearby. Being a skinny man, the killer thought to put his body in the suitcase and hand it off.
You mean that the whole plan to frame someone was an elaborated coincidence?
No, that's not what I said. You've wrongly deduced my meaning, Miss Meal.
The one with the wrong deduction is you. Think before you speak again.
Isn't it that who said
Patience,
Francesca?
I was about to reveal the truth.
I put the blame on Deadpool.
What special circumstance dictated the need for the killer framed them?
I didn't say anything.
When the murder took place, or where or when?
The where.
The special circumstance is simply that the murder took place on a plane mid-flight. No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chance that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Miss Tenero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Miss Tenero or myself, but you, Miss Chamomile. Only you, and you alone, could be the killer.
Oh no, she went back to slow start.
Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again.
Okay, my
Anyway.
choice for Reggae Geek is on point.
Let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than that whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
Nah!
Whoa.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something that I still can't quite fit into the big picture?
Oh, is it the Borgine cloth?
Yeah, the cloth.
The cloth.
Like, how on earth did that appear?
This piece of evidence will answer all
Oh,
the questions.
darn it.
Are you sleep presenting or something, Mr. Ashworth?
I
No,
played
as you can
Deadpool.
clearly see, I am wide awake.
Okay, that one is on me.
I'm afraid you failed. You were making so little sense, I thought maybe you were asleep.
Ah, talk about a Dr. Sleepy Miss Hyde and transformation. Is this it? This is where the evidence that's still unaccounted for.
Oh, the
So there's
real
no
statue.
Wait, in the big picture. Oh, the picture.
Oh,
Agent
no,
Picture.
no, cell phone.
Oh,
Can't get
yeah.
across
Oh,
it.
yeah. Where's the cell phone? I don't have any actual evidence.
Mm-hmm. I thought not.
That's because it went missing and still is.
Missing? What do you mean by that?
In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on. And that is the victim's cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Francesca, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks' cell phone. Or at least that's what you told me.
Right.
But Agent Hicks' cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
You mean the killer took the phone with them?
Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on, it's serious. If the
Come on,
victim-
step it up.
If the freaking victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know until we try a little experiment, will we?
So shall we pick up with the rough agent?
Francesco, I'd like to ask for your assistance. Call Agent Hicks. You know the victim's phone number, do you not?
Of course I do.
Agent Hicks' phone. It's ringing somewhere, sir.
I hear it, Detective. Now, where is it coming from?
Okay, now we go to our left.
Cammy. We determined that the real crime scene is here. All that's left is to catch the killer.
Oh, maybe-
Sound puzzle.
Oh,
Oh,
there.
okay.
Oh, hello.
Instantly transition to Peter.
412. Flight G390, first floor. Well, because we're right near the cargo hold from here.
The ringing's coming from somewhere in here, sir.
Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it.
Oh god.
You're
Is
the
it in
one
the
in
garbage
control,
can?
sir.
Yeah, I was like, garbage? It doesn't seem to be over here.
Now let's look somewhere else, sir. Let's check the locker room.
Miss Tenero.
The ringing's coming from in here, sir.
What? No, it can't be.
Nope, this gotta be the victim's cell phone, all right, sir.
Hello?
Just whose locker is this, sir?
It's Miss Tenero's.
What? Miss Friend Karma, we found the cell phone in Tenero's locker.
Well then, I was right all along, Mr. Miles.
Watch roll. 4:28 p.m. Flight G390, lower deck, cargo hold.
So, Mr. Hedgeworth, how did it go? Where did you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker.
What? But
Rondo Tenero!
I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Miss Von Karma, isn't it?
Don't talk to me, Mackenzie.
You keep it quiet. I suggest you arrest Mr. Rhoda Turner right away.
I got this whip up and I'm not afraid to use it.
Wait, I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the key card. When the killer went to steal the key card, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
This is related to the key card, alright. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did this factor.
Nah.
The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That's the one part we cannot ignore.
And the thing is that it could have been in mine as well, or somewhere else.
What should I do? If this is right, I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. Alright then. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from an agent X?
This is fair enough, Tenero.
It must have something very incriminating on or in.
Hold it!
Hold it!
What now, Mouse Edgeworth?
It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone.
What the? Sound like they're at that point.
Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail.
Correct!
Correct. The LCD is broken.
No.
Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this.
Okay.
Let's check the back. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Say cheese.
It's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder. How exactly was Agent X planning to reserve the crime scene of his smuggling? What other battery? Yes, say it. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Supposed to be the switch that opens the phone.
And it deploys a knife.
One of those types. Yeah, I have it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Such a missed novelty.
I love those.
Same.
Yeah.
It is a little shame that the hinges were kind of the weakest point of that type.
When did they start putting keyboards like these into cell phones?
Oh my Edgeworth.
Oh, it's one of those computer cell phones that they sold during the 2000s that started selling recently.
Computer cell phones.
Yeah, it's got a computer in it, and it's a cell phone. Neat, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Doesn't
Do you
even
need a
need to use a
smartphone?
landline.
Neat.
Man, smartphones will never catch on. All you need is a phone and the phone part. Nothing more.
I'm guessing yours can't even send out email. Talk about inconvenient.
Yeah,
Do you have
well.
a problem with what I do and do not care for, Detective?
Yeah, no, I am just but a humble crab.
Yes, you
Come
are.
on.
It needs to be boiled and dissected.
As they say, simple is best.
Okay, so I was just like, yeah, can we use the keyboard or no?
No.
When the
Let's see here.
Stupid cell phone.
it's got to be something else, like if we turn it over or anything that it.
What about the battery?
Yeah, like,
I think
yeah, can we
I
turn
would have
over again?
anything to do with that.
No, I don't see the bat.
Yeah, you can't.
Well,
open
there's the
battery.
case for it, but
Can't really turn it on.
What about the top of it? Like, can we rotate it on? Yeah, like that, but we keep on for the other side.
Nope.
Oh,
Wait.
okay, just auto boots is in here. That's good. Okay, opens the phone.
We get the
LCD's
crack.
broken.
Yeah, the LCD is broken. Yeah, we already read that. Yeah, not a screen. You can't place a call. Ah, camera lens. Oh, yeah. Come to think of that. Yeah, how exactly was planning to preserve the evidence? Francesca, I need you to confirm something. Oh, well, so we had to do that in that order.
Okay.
This cell phone, take pictures.
Mr. Ashworth, I can't believe you had to add something so basic like that. Of course it can.
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine.
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case. And so I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler.
But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Nick.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone.
I'll find a way, don't you worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now?
Objection!
No!
The LCD screens on inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
What?
You probably would indeed.
What do you mean by that, Francisca?
It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with the electronics. The phone still rang when I called it, meaning that all of the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the phones are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone.
Francisca, your phone, if you please.
Very well.
Oh my god.
It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now. Oh god, what is all these?
This is...
Agent Hicks was possibly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling.
Hey, over here in the corner, there's a ghost facing through the wall. There's our fatal frame reference for today. And the Alfred's nowhere in the pic, sir.
But this has no meaning of a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
Oh, she's right. There's not much we can find out about Agent Hicks' killer, sir. Hey, Borginian guy, do you mind taking a look at this?
Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use?
Hey, how about the
The fact that all the suitcases are here in this photo is odd.
Desert?
Agent Hicks was still alive at the time. So what exactly is so odd about suitcases that have been used yet being there?
Yes, well, I was only pointing out things that are different between now and then.
The October Gremlins have put this attendant to sleep yet again, wow, Edward.
Give Sleepyhead here a rude awakening, a deafening objection, and contradiction, plus a neck breaker. Because that was Ravishing Recruit's finisher was the rude awakening. Yeah, it was a really stiff neck breaker he'd do. What's all this? Oh, rally!
Oh, their cargo is shipped from Borgenia to Zingva.
So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zengfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere.
One cluster of boxes is written in Borginian. It says... It is a cloth in English.
Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer?
What? What for is that scary face?
Miss Meal?
Yes.
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Ah. Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading on a simple picture, Mr. Hedgeworth.
We're joining cargo, and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer.
The cloth.
Take that!
And what is it supposed to prove?
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilled. There was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo.
Cut the eye, Joe.
The cargo that was unloaded in Zhengfa had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from the to clean up the blood with.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Chamomile.
Hold it. That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched for all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Bulgarian.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with you. Your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borginian, well then...
Right here's some bed
the
sheets.
killer would have opened this box first. Bed sheets. Bed sheets. Yeah, bed sheets.
Take that!
Hey, the bed sheets that we've been seeing for all this. That's in
Pretty
English
bedsheet.
and right next to the boxes, sir.
Precisely, and bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say? Yes. Especially in Las
yes.
Vegas.
So what are you trying to say?
That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. Dasher.
Yo. However, the killer chose to use some Bulgarian cloth, though.
ShamWow.
Do you have an explanation for that?
The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Borginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color.
Quite literally.
Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhengfa.
That's right. That is why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could have made such a calculated decision is you, Chamomile. Like I just said, you and you alone. Body shield. It'd be very easy for us to confirm it if any of the boxes were resealed. Yep. All we would need to have to do is contact the Zhengfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes.
Edgeworth uses mirror coat. It's super effective.
What do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation of Zhengfa?
What about Mr. LeBlanc himself?
Oh!
Oh no!
Mercury bubbles! Blast!
Bumblebee, go!
No, Sailor Mercury.
I know,
Yeah,
but I'm going with.
Swallowed the soap. He
But I was
wasn't
going with
controlled.
the. But I was going with the Pokemon angle that I posted at No Mind.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you know what it was? It was Josuke the 8th. Soft and wet.
Bulgaria!
I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble.
Oh no!
I fucking threw him off like the bitch I am.
Oh, heck.
Poor
Come
Slimer.
on. Yeah.
March
Wrong
12th,
person.
5:26 p.m. Flight G390, first floor lounge.
God damn it.
We finished making all the arrangements on this tutorial case, sir.
Sorry. We interrupted you, Gumshoe. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Well, then we just skipped the final part. Then.
Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that?
They're taking her down to the precinct anyway. Hopefully, we can get more out of her there. You know,
Bubble
besides her
poisoning.
absolute cleavage. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just sort of foamed at the mouth. It was scary, sir. And yet, mesmerizing at the same
She
time.
probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Da, 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 da.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just want to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
No problem, Cake Hair. It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might have not been here right now. Instead, I could continue to serve out passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept that as a token of my appreciation.
Oh, why, thank you.
That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
I'll take it off your hands.
I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at Go You Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go.
Even in the post-apocalypse. I hope you like leather, sir. I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir. But boy, was it fun.
Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges.
Just another Saturday night.
By the way, where's Francisca?
Oh, she's filling out some custom paperwork for her departure.
Departure?
Yeah, remember we stated that she's investigating the smuggling ring. I mean, yeah, Miss Von Karma's always busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. I heard she's going to touch base with Zenigata.
Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
Oh, you mean the rickshaw? Sure thing, sir.
Not you, Short Round.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Jones. Francisca? Oh, that's one of the old themes.
Desert.
Okay. I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chat though.
I have no intention of wasting your time, however, it has been a while since we last met.
I also have no time for such familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am? Don't answer that.
You're Francesca Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect. Wink, wink.
Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing triad lived her life of the name and fame for a visible father guilty.
True, your father, Manfred Von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor.
Bring up his
However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found at the same time is only one silver of the big picture.
Sounds like a dangerous assignment. Can I suggest it might be Carmen Sandiego?
Maybe, but we never could catch her. She's too clever.
Okay. I just in case if we gotta do a presentation.
I know. I'm just saying. It's got to be Carmen Sandiego. She always steals things.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I suppose you can.
I will smack you with the switch mouse at Arthur. Plus, if there's another agent on this case with me,
Oh, another agent.
he's a star among Imperial Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. You know, he may even run into him one day.
I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths.
But sir, it's Capcom.
I doubt he would say the name.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough. The flight has only just begun, Miles Edward. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full.
But tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy knowing I don't have to watch out for her whip. Hey, what's that coming at me?
Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation.
Aw, it was nothing sore. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Oh. I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight.
Like his salary by Francisco.
Oh.
Everything gone.
Detective, I was wondering
yeah.
if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I'll get the rickshaw ready. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want. I've only managed to duct tape half the wheels.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I get it.
Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival. Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war, they would begin to make themselves known through the next incident.
Good boy.
Hold up. Hold up. Just give me a moment.
Edgeworth speaking.
Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through.
And you are?
Ah, had you forgotten my voice? Miles, my boy.
My boy.
Mr. Amano. Ernest Amano, correct?
Sorry. That was supposed to be brilliant. I'm sorry.
Ernest Amano.
Who the whistle the now, see?
Okay. All right.
Rally.
Rally. All right.
Who is that again?
Okay.
Ernest Amano.
Yeah.
The unknown one.
Yeah, the rich man.
Oh.
Okay. Just. Okay. Just sorry. Edward speaking.
Edgeworth speaking.
Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through.
And you are?
Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy?
Mr. Amano. Ernest Amano, correct?
So you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped.
Dum dum dum. Like kidnapping?
Yeah, we get to see the next appearance of the Blue Badger.
No.
Well,
Hell
you
yeah.
gotta swallow it, DP.
Oh.
I didn't know what was going on next.
Okay. All right. Stop recording.